Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from Houston. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him earlier in the week, Mike, and he just stressed this is just another.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Tyrell Dodson getting in. He drops him on the first play of this AFC title game. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these 2 teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback. And if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl. It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go. And the Oilers have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense ready to see the football for the second time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Here's Scott. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion the slot man left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. They'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Oilers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Remember, he has the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeoff.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Trying to get this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line. line of scrimmage, nothing more.
No gain on the
We're seeing
play.
such an uptick,
It's
Mike,
fourth
across the
down.
league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll run it. This is Scott. And he'll work this out to the 23. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
That one, it is Grayson Tremaine. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 7-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down.
Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
18 Cardinals.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go with the sneak.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, they couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He gets free. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, as costly as they come. Holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. defense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to the air one more time. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the swing. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's another first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the completion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A carry now for Scott. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here now, third and 5.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now a run on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to out there.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a screen coming for right. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
Malik Washington. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Monarchs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Oilers offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They'll look to throw here on first down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Oilers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Monarchs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for Toronto. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
He'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
John Parker.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
involved in the run game here. They'll take this forward for about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pick
From the 46. Here's second and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
42-yard line. Ready? 12 yards on the play. Leads to third and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He's got some room to run. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
19 wide. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 16 average. 18 left. 18, 19 tight.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them,
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Houston.
you can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Monarchs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. You need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
On fourth down, trying to do it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. The Monarchs getting their special teams on the field, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Oilers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On the ground, this is right, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On third down, they go with right, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Oilers now set to kick this one away, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Monarchs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. That's caught. It's Jackson Hall. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
It's complete. Still going inside the 20. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The quarterback is sacked.
Just seems that nothing has gone right all game for this offense, and that's what happens when your quarterback just faces relentless pressure. You just can't generate any kind of offense, and I think that's the biggest reason there's a big old zero.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Back-to-back sacks back him up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Oilers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, it's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's
Second and 10.
18 guard, let's go. 79 Broncos. Hut, go.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger. Up past the 25.
It's a gain
22 yards, the pickup there. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
On the deep ball.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A give here to Wright. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up second
From the
and
42-yard line. Here's second down and 9. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now
Third and 9.
yards to go.
30, Drill Green. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Number 88, incomplete.
The Oilers sending out their punt team. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Monarchs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards for the touchdown.
For the extra point.
The extra point by Romo is good. And the Monarchs get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Oilers offense ready to take over once again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10.
Black, right, right. Hut.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second and inches.
At the
Come on,
34-yard
set.
line.
60 red.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
On the set. Set, stand, punt.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hut, 45. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Going to be pulled in by Wright. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson will throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Toronto. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Monarchs draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Ready?
He'll run with Wright. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run again with Wright. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 47.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Wilson. This one complete to Washington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here, punt.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Red, cycle.
Play action. It's Wilson. Look at the big guy rumble. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Here we cut. Go. Cut.
A carry here for Wright. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They are down to 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with as we get set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Oilers. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Oilers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Monarchs 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Monarchs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Thompson. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson sacked.
Now Thompson-Robinson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 90 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Monarchs are back to within 7. It's 28-21. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees. Get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Let's go.
2nd and 11.
Black, 95.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.